Alright, now we're going to add some more detail to it. I'm going to kind of rough out these teeth, and so there's 16 teeth at the very top of the skull. Besides that, I'm not looking for, like perfect anatomy here. I'm more looking for aesthetic appeal. So just kind of know that. That 16 teeth, though, kind of brings it into the world of more real. So if you ever get too stylized on something, you can always bring it back by making them more humanized. So, let's see. The first thing I need to do is grab my sculpt brush and take off any kind of stencil I might have. Generally, I just kind of reset the brush and go to this fall off right here. Now I need to make like 8 lines. If there's 16 teeth, I'll need 8 lines that go on each side. See how strong this brush is? It's a little too strong. So what's going to happen is if I screw up, I'm not going to be able to smooth it out. That's better. Okay, so 1 9. Okay, so there's 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 16 altogether on the top. Alright, now I don't have to like keep these as much as more than, clean them up just a little bit, straighten them out. And they're not dug in far enough where I can't hold shift and smooth them right back out. So just kind of know that. Good. And I want to be able to see them at the very bottom here. Okay, now that I have those sort of roughed in, I now know how far to dig into the mesh. Again, hold shift every once in a while to kind of straighten that hot mess out. You don't want too much of this stuff going on. See this pinched stuff? Because if you have that, it again won't retopologize the correct way. So a lot of times I'll scrape that back. This will scrape back to its lowest form. Okay, well, I'll just keep continuing to do this whole chucking it back type of deal. Hollowing it out. Anytime it starts folding in on itself, though, that's when I hold shift and make sure I smooth it out. So because of this being a solid model, I'm not looking for that hollow cavity for the nasal that goes all the way through. It's looking a lot better. So I like this fall off, but I want to make it a little less fall off-y, and go with the next stage there. And I want just like a 1 here so I can dig in and still have multiple. Cool. I'm going to go back to that more tapered one. That's set low. And then I'm going to start working in the details of the top of the teeth, and then we can work out more of. So I'll be cutting these in. I find if I cut them in, I can exploit the top using a different type of brush. Alright, so I'll use the grab tool here just a little bit. This is a very delicate process too. Oh, grab. So notice that like it keeps grabbing but it doesn't let go. That often happens with a Wacom drawing tablet. And I have to pull out the little tip and then put it back in. Caused by having little kids grab your Wacom tablet pen and using it for all kind of manner of badness. So, look, Dad found your pen. It's stuck in the wall. Yeah, if you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. Ah, there we go. So it's not grabbing and not letting go. This is your canine. It's going to be a little bit more pronounced. I find, if you get too over exaggerated on things, you can always tone them back. Like, it's called the smooth brush. Okay, and this bigger molar back here. So pull that back. Okay, then I use a pinch brush and just kind of pinch between the teeth. Usually I generally keep this rather large. And just like let nature happen. Okay, then we'll grab the scrape brush. Define these teeth a little bit more. Again, just slight little things like this keeps it from looking like a balloon animal. So your teeth are flatter at the top. Alright, then we need to bump this up just a little bit. Again, I'm kind of looking for a different kind of fall off for that. For the sculpt brush. Then anytime I see this, this is where I use pinch. But you see pinch, like it does a job of like smoothing it as it pinches, and it will, that's why I over exaggerate things, because I know if I'm going to pinch them, pinch is going to take them down to quite a different level. And I don't adjust pinch's strength very much. Mainly I worry about its brush size more than anything else. Okay, now I'll just kind of fatten these up in this backside. Now there is another tool in here that I use every once in a great while. It's the kind of Inflate Tool. Let's see if I have that. Bulge. So bulge is great for happy accidents. Notice his strength is set to 1, and it really is like one of the most destructive brushes in Mudbox, so you got to be very careful about its use. I have no idea too much about this side of the street, but we're going to fake it. So they're going to be really flat on this side, but I'll bulk them up and use the scrape tool. Okay, and before I do that, let's sculpt in some of the contrasty stuff. I want to break this video up though, so I'll meet you in the next video.